Let the beat feel. Let the beat it go boom. Oh, 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 I forgot to put my stuff on D&D. Yeah, no. D&D. And I forgot I made me some coffee this morning. So shout out to that. Like, it's cool. It's cool off now. That's gonna be good. I said it's gonna be good. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, I keep forgetting. That's not funny. Like, let me tell y'all something. Oh my God. Now, first of all, it's your girl Sharon A, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, and back to a new week. Get in here. Oh, I'm excited. Truth is, I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Man, I got a lot going. I got a lot going. Yeah. Yeah, Shout out to that. I ain't mad at it. See, I don't know. I guess I'm just starting to get used to it a little bit. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think I'm just starting to get used to it, y'all. Like, still got a lot going on, but it ain't just bothering me like it was. Oh my God, let's talk about it though. Ooh. Um. Anyway, y'all scoot up, get comfortable, hit the like button. I'm in the building. I'm back. What's up to that? I'm not gonna be here that long. I don't think y'all. Nope. The truth is, I got some plans. First of all, Jody is back. My assistant, he's back from out of town. Actually, he's been back for like no, he's gonna come through today and make it a little bit more official. Cause yeah, child, he ready to get right back to the business. So shout out to that. It is what it is. So with that being said, I don't have a lot of time this morning, y'all, but I'm gonna make time. Okay, period. I'm here and I'm ready to do my damn thing. Now, child, what did I want to tell y'all? Oh, okay, so just a couple of updates, everybody. Let's get updated on the hair journey. Okay, so the hair. What can I say? Child, listen. I mean, it is what it is. The hair is thriving. Okay, period. Straight like that. Because when I tell y'all, hold on, listen to this, child. So. I mean, the hair started out. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So I finally got around to doing my treatment on it. You know what I'm saying? Did me a little mask. I did a hair mask. And yeah, shout out to that. Today I just put a little headband on and went about my day. My hair is definitely looking a little, you know, it just looks like Clarissa Shields. It reminds me of Clarissa Shields in her early years. Okay, it is what it is. Shout out to her. Shout out to that. I ain't doing no tricking. Let me tell y'all. Hold on, I'm coming. Yes, I don't know what is my plan for my hair this week. I don't really have no plans. I had a unit. You know what I'm saying? I got me a little unit that I wanted to put on. But try to tell me why I got some stuff that I needed for it, and I didn't lost the stuff. I mean, I don't know if I lost it. I don't know if my family threw my bag away. So yeah, I went to the hair store. I went to the hair store and bought some stuff I need, and now I can't find it. So it's a mess. But stressing? Nah, we ain't doing that. Yeah, nah, it just is what it is. I ain't about to stress myself out about it. I tell you, it's sad. You know, it just is what it is. You know, even if it is what it is, even if I gotta walk around with the Clarissa Shields this week. Yeah, now truth is, it is what it is. So what? So what? So what? Like Sierra said, so what? So what? Hey, so what? You did, child. And honestly, I don't care because, like, yeah, this face card, man, it is what it is, you know? So, you did. Anyway, shout out to that. But, y'all make sure y'all scoot up, get comfortable, hit the like button. I'm in the building. So, child, look, what else is going on? It's been a lot. Ooh, it's been a lot, y'all. And I am going to blog about it. Don't worry about it. I got a blog coming your way about child the car journey. Yeah, nah, truth is I had to do a side mission. And now we on a car journey too, child. It's a mess. I know. Truth is, but I'm gonna put a vlog together for that. Somebody didn't drink they juice. I wonder who it was. Child, I gotta keep it. Should have kept it. Yeah, let me do there it is. But anyway, yes, yeah, I'm gonna put a vlog together soon. I got a vlog coming. So shout out to it. Y'all just hold the fort down so I can put that together. But yes, y'all, I just been doing me, yeah. Like the song said, you just do you. I ain't never had I ain't, let me tell you something, I ain't never, ever. I don't be having a hard time doing me. Nah, it's all that other stuff. Yeah, now truth is, it's when I get distracted. Never had no problem doing me. So shout out to that. I'm trying to think what I've been doing before we just get our show started. Like I said, this is not gonna be a very lengthy live. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I can't be here with y'all all day. Mm, mm. No, no. Child, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But we kicking it. So shout out to that. And hold on. Trying to see. Child, God is good. God is amazing. Like I listen, and can't nobody tell me nothing different. No. Mm-mm. They don't be able to do that. They say, I say, when they say, I say, the hell? Trying not to stand firm, okay, on your belief. This is what it is. I say, I stand firm, okay. Yeah, the child of God. I'm child of God. Yeah, period. First. All that other stuff later. So shout out to that. Baby, yes, it's Monday, my favorite day of the week. I so shout out to that. I said it's my favorite day. I said this is gonna be my favorite day. I got so much going on, it don't even make no sense. Yeah, no, it don't make no sense. Remember I was telling y'all, like I said, this is one of my most exciting moves, you know what I'm saying, today. And it is. But like this has also been one of my most, I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? But I just anyway, it's another story. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But shout out to Jody, okay, who will be through later. I said just later. Jody said he gonna come see what I'm talking about. Child, I seen a like a step stool thing. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I need me one of them ASAP. Cause everything just so much taller than me. Sean, shout out to Keyshawn Davis who won his fight over the weekend. I said, "Gone, Keyshawn." I finally got to see Keyshawn work. You know, like I really don't. I never get to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? So I finally got to see him fight. Shout out to him. He won his fight. Yeah. Now, truth is, and he did his thing. I was thinking like, where's Blueface? Where's Blueface? I'm like, Blueface, you should have been there. Okay. Period. Shout out to that. I definitely feel like Blueface should have been there, but he on tour, so that's a valid reason. But you know what I'm saying? You know, can't explain it. It's gonna be kind of hard to explain, child. But anyway, shout out to Keyshawn Davis who had to look at something this weekend. I know that's right. Uh, what else is going on? Now, the big brother, what's his name? Key. I don't remember the big brother name, but the big brother, I don't know what to say. You know, truth is, I don't know what to say. Anyway, Hold on, yeah. Truth is, I just feel like I got so much stuff to tell y'all as far as as far as as far as what was I thinking about? Cause I do, I got so much stuff. Oh Lord, as far as like, yeah, the vlog goes. I got so much shit to tell y'all. It don't even make no sense. Oh, it don't make no sense. I'll put that together for y'all soon. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. What else is going on? Y'all hold on real quick. Don't hang up. Hold on. Yes, I know that this has been the most exciting move for me, but this has also been the most like I don't want to call it difficult. I can't explain it, but like it's been a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting all my stuff put away. you know? Um, I don't know. I honestly I wish I would have took some vacation time, but I'm always so quick to like, you know, um want to work my way through something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, something for real. But you know, shit, if you have the time to take off, then I would recommend that you take off. Okay. Period. Shout out to that. Like me, I should have took some time off. Y'all hold on real quick. Y'all scoot up, get comfortable, hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So, yeah, tell me why. So my hair mask was almost was put in jeopardy, child. Yes, now the truth is, because the oil that I like to put in it, I couldn't find. Uh, my booster, he packed it, but he don't know where it's at. He packed it up. He don't know where it is. I was like, oh my god. So I ended up having to use another oil, which you know, it still did its thing, but it was different. Does that make sense, child? No, it was different. It is what it is. Um, and you know, the next day, I'm standing in the mirror, my boo like, what is this in your head? And I'm like, you know, I tell him it's like, um, you know, pieces from my mask, you know. He tells me like I'm just doing stuff, you know. And I'm like, you see this thick ass hair? Like you see this hair? You see this thick ass hair? It is what it is. Like, yeah, child, no. Truth is, my hair be so thick. I told y'all that. It's like something about that mask that like it makes my hair feel like it did when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like that's my best way to describe it. And when I was a kid, I just had really thick, natural curly hair, you know? So I say, you see this thick ass hair, shoot, thick, you know, shoot, growing, thriving, you know what I'm saying? For real, cause you know, we coming back from a big chop, you know what I'm saying? We coming back from a big chop. So shout out to that. You know, I just laughed a little bit because like he's right, you know what I'm saying? He's right in a way. I am experimenting and I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm telling y'all, those masks are it. I put it like this. Treatments are it. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. Um, I was like, dang, my hair is thick. That's what I remember. I remember it looking really thick, soft. I remember it being really thick, really soft, and you know, with a little shine, you know. And I'm like, you know, he right, you know what I'm saying? I am experimenting, but at the same time, I'm doing my thing, you know. And I can tell, I told y'all since day one, I can tell that those masks really be doing something, you know what I'm saying? Really be penetrating that hair, okay? So shout out to that. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair this week. I wish I could well not a wish, but you know, a good roller set would be nice, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was looking at my hair and basically like it's still at that, you know, that kind of not so cute length, but it's also at a length where like I can start, cause y'all know the goal is to just wear it. You know what I'm saying? Wear my natural tresses, child, or whatnot, whatnot. And so, um, I don't know if I'm being real. It's like it's you know I could start like eyeing down hairstyles, you know, for the length that it is. You know what I'm saying? I could, if I really wanted to, because like a roller set would be cool, you know, for what I got going. Or, you know, whatever else, child. There's so many different hairstyles and all of that to explore, but child, like I was telling y'all, as soon as I got done, you know, looking at the results, I went right back to, you know, just paying attention to when I'm supposed to be doing my next treatment. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't know, maybe a deep conditioner or something like that. I've been just paying attention um, to when I'm doing stuff to my hair, and honestly, that stuff be wanting you to do it way more often than what I be doing. But yeah, I'm coming around the mountain. So shout out to that. Um, yeah, no, truth is, baby, shout out to that. But what else is going on? Speaking of hair, my hair wrap up. Um, so yeah, it's the as far as the hair goes, thriving. Okay. Just like I like it. So shout out to that. Then what else? What else? What else? What else is going on? Real quick, real quick, real quick. Then after that, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, get comfortable, and we're gonna get into some things today. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put y'all on a brief hold. Don't hang up, don't go nowhere. If you do come back, period, like cricket, toe, smokey on Friday. But hold on real quick. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Scoot up, get comfortable. If you haven't already, subscribe. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Try, yes, I'm back. Let's do it, do it, do it, do it. I do it, do it, do it. Get it, get it. Oh, good. Baby, I've been touching grass. So shout out to that. Yeah, now truth is, it's always a time, where you can get outside. Now, don't get me wrong. I love being on these internet streets. Period. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no secret. I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. Always to get the tea. But um, with that being said, um, mom gotta have a life too. You know what I'm saying? Period. Just like they had said on a movie. Oh, whatnot, whatnot. Hold on, y'all. Child, so when it's time to handle that there, I ain't mad at it, okay? Period. I'm never mad at it. So shout out to that. Y'all don't real quick. Scoot up, hit the like button. When I get back, we gonna get into some things. So I told y'all I had lost. Well, I told y'all I had left my heels in the rental car, right? Baby, I got my heels. Like Ye said, what is those, baby? Baby, these heels. Yeah, I got them, y'all. So shout out to that. I was so happy because, like, yeah, now those, child, they didn't, I don't know how, but they became my favorite heels, you know. Matter of fact, speaking of which, speaking of favorite heels, child, I got some heels that I ain't wore yet, and I needs to put them on. So shout out to that. You know what? Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna find me something to wear. Yeah, truth is, I'm gonna go ahead and find me something to wear with these heels before, you know. I don't know. I just haven't wore them, and it's been a while. Shout out to that. I'm gonna find me something to wear with these heels. I guess something blue jean or something like that. That's what I vision. But anyway, I got my stuff back. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, y'all make sure y'all scoot up, hit the like button, get comfortable. So, just like the title of this video says, Chris Brown celebrates his son's mother. Well, he got two sons now, so shout out to that. But his son, what's his son name? Aiko. I need Chris to tell us his little boy name because I already know his name. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But anyway, he celebrated his son's birthday. I mean his son's mother's birthday with them. Um, which I wonder how, I wonder how that is. Yeah, no, truth is because I never really thought about it. And you know, Chris has a baby with a lady who is from overseas. And I think they be like overseas a lot. So yeah. Don't ask me, child. I don't even know how it works. Um, you would think it's kind of hard though, you know? You think that's kind of hard on the parent, I would say. Kind of like remember how Peter Guns was, like remember, I can only imagine, it being a little bit like that because remember when Amina had to go back to Germany just recently, which it seems like her and the kids are thriving. Shout out to her and that. But Peter was basically, saying that he was trying his hardest to keep them over here, So it is what it is. But with Chris and his baby mom, Amika, they've been doing that for a while. So, I wonder if I had to guess, because at first I was like, dang, Chris can't help her get over here. And I think he could, So like if I had to guess, it's probably one of those things where she doesn't want to live here, you know. If I had to guess. She probably don't want to live here. So shout out to that. But yeah, no, it is what it is. Shout out to that. Because like one time I was in somebody's comment section. Oh yeah, I love a good comment section. Let's talk about it. Yeah, so much information in them comment sections for real. But like I was in somebody, I think it was Kendra G. Yeah, no, truth is I think it was Kendra G's comment section. And people was basically talking about um that a guy that was, like on Kendra's show, they was trying to um accused him of needing a green card, you know? And there's a lot of people that was like, everybody don't want to live in America though. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all have to know that. And so, like that's when the idea first popped up in my head that like, yeah, no, that's a thing. They would love for us to think because all we see, or the biggest news, right, is the news of people trying to get here or getting kicked out, But yeah, no, truth is everybody don't want to be here, And so they was saying that. Shoot, they was making it be known. And so like, yeah, it was just really informative, really educational for me because shoot, it was just something that I needed to hear. Yeah, at that particular time and hear and see for myself or whatnot. So like, with that being said, maybe she don't want to live here, you know. Um, but I will say this. Everybody was making fun of Chris. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is because, they feel like um, Chris can't get over Karuchi. you know, Yeah, nah, truth is, let's talk about it. They be saying Chris can't get over Karuchi, and everybody he messed with is a Karuchiette. Karuchi is still the head of the Karuchiettes. Child. Mm. And they had me laughing. I'll just say this: Chris has a type. Okay, it is what it is, and I think we already talked about that. For real. Um, Yeah, now truth is I feel like we had already talked about that um before. Cause I back down memory lane. Period. I feel like we're going back down memory lane a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Cause I definitely feel like we addressed it already, they were saying that um honestly, I think well, let me just say what they were saying. They were saying that in Virginia, where Chris is from, they have a very big population of women that look like Karuchi. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, allegedly. And so, I just feel like that's probably what he used to, like, come on now. Like, it is what it is. If that's uh, what he grew up around, then like duh, it's kind of hard to explain. But it's not hard to believe, you know what I'm saying? I would say. I'm like, yeah, let Chris make it. you know what I'm saying? Please let Chris make it. But yeah, child. Truth is the fans was on his head a little bit. Okay, period. All because he was just celebrating his baby mother's birthday, Amika's birthday. Now I will say this though. Somebody said I'm old enough to remember when Amika was a fangirl of Karuchi's. I remember that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to remember that too. Um, it's like Chris, like I hate to say it. I hate to say it because sometimes you hate to say stuff about some of your favorite people. You did, but it is what it is. Like, no, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. The Bible already told us so. So it is what it is. What we're talking about. Truth is, but no, he did. He basically got with a fan. You know. So shoot, I you want the truth? You gotta be able to handle it over here with me. Like I just so in other words, fans like, yeah. I don't know if that's God letting you know that He in y'all neighborhood or whatnot, but like, you know, in other words, I'll be the first to tell you, like, I don't believe in all of that. You can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Type ish. In other words, it is what it is, child. Uh no, shit, the truth is. Cause he did. He definitely got with a fan. Now, I don't know. That might be you know, it is what it is. Because I will say, I think that fan which is his baby mother now. You know, let's be respectful. Amika. You know, I feel like she got with Chris at a really vulnerable time. You know, now could I be wrong? Absolutely. Do I think I am? No, I don't. Okay. I absolutely don't. Now again, like I said, she was a fan of Chris Brown's and Carucci's. You know what I'm saying? And so when Karuchi left Chris, she was around. You know, it is what it is. She was somewhere around, child. So shout out to her and shout out to that. And this is what I wanted to say about the whole entire situation. Yeah, now truth is because this is, I'm just saying, this is what, you know, caught my attention. You know, uh people love to be on Chris' head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they be on Chris. It is what it is, but they love to be like, man, Chris, we want to see what, you know, some kids with a woman like that looks like. That's what they be saying. It just is what it is. You know, because a lot of people, I want to say this in the most respectful way that I can, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in what they be doing to Chris's children. I don't like that. I don't. No, truth is, I don't like it. Can't stand it. But they, you know, I just think they think that his children don't look like him that much. And you know, I want to say, me personally, I think he has beautiful kids. But for the first time, I do mean the first time. Shout out to that. For the first time though, yesterday, I saw, like, in other words, his son looks just like Amika. He do. He looked just like his mother. I saw it for the first time yesterday. He has her mouth shape, her face shape. He just looks like his mom. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I'm sure that later on he will grow into his, you know, more of his father's looks, possibly. But oh yeah, I was looking at him yesterday. He looked like his mom. You know, it is what it is. He does. He looks like his mother. And it's crazy too, because somebody was saying that it's almost like he makes his sons be like they're redheads. And that's interesting too, because his son with Amika is like a redhead child. And this new little baby, it seemed like this new little baby had red hair, and I think he's a boy too. So that's so cute. So cute. Um, China, what Chris got going on? I don't know. Yeah, no, truth is I don't know. Yeah, no. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but I ain't heard nothing from Chris lately, you know. But I will say that fans was saying, somebody was saying, okay, Chris is just like Neo. When y'all gonna admit it? You know, other people was saying, you know, this, that, and the third. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. Cause you got some people that were saying, you know, Chris will let you know that um he's not in a relationship with anybody. You know what I'm saying? He's not committed to anyone but his children and his mom, they said. Again, that's alleged over here because I don't know. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. But yeah, no, truth is I just, you know, oh, what not. So I don't know. But, I will say, it is what it is. A lot of these, I don't know, Chris Cannon. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's giving, Child, y'all drop in my comments and let me know what y'all think about it. But, it is what it is. Shout out to Chris. Now, anyway, let me move on. Let me continue. Speaking of Neo, though, Neo recently addressed, you know, having being in a poly situation and, you know, losing money. Him saying that he's losing money behind it. Child, I really don't know how to feel about the whole situation. Let's talk about it. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't. Yeah, no, truth is, it's hard for me to form an opinion on it because it's just like, does that make sense? It's just like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? Type is. Like that's how I feel about it. I personally feel like um people that do poly are like kind of bored. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I think. I just feel like they're bored. Way too much time on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like Neo. Take Neo for instance. Um, like Neo is that boy. It is what it is. Extremely successful, extremely talented. But again, like he didn't do this poly stuff when he was on the come up. You know what I'm saying? He did it later on in life. To me, when his career probably started selling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like just selling like a boat type ish. Um, but he didn't do it when he was in his prime and on the come up, on the grind, still grinding to be the Neo that, stands before us today. And so with that being said, I think he's just bored. Honestly, truth is, and not just him, the women that he's with, and everybody else in that situation. Okay, truth is, I think they just get bored. You know, and I'll take it a step further. I think that those people too in those type of relationships, I think that eventually, I could be wrong, okay, because I don't know a lot of people in that situation. I don't know anybody in that situation, so let's keep it real. But I think eventually um it will fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? uh, Kind of like a Alka-Seltzer. It's gonna come to a point. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to a point. And this is how I feel about it. Like I feel like you can start one, but keeping it is a whole nother thing, Cause I mean, let's be real. It's hard to keep one relationship amongst two people. Okay. It takes work for that. So imagine, come on now, like what? Okay. Okay. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Neo is bored, if you ask me. And I'll take it a step further. Hmm, never mind. I ain't gotta do that, Cause I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Just keep your business to yourself. Like that's a thought. You can honestly keep your business to yourself. But then again, I understand like if he if he feels like he don't want to be in hiding, he just don't want to be in hiding, Um, so that's understandable too. But again, like I be telling y'all, I say it all the time, if you're not in a committed relationship, then like why do people need to know? But I guess, I guess Nino is committing to these women, which is kind of weird to me a little bit. Yeah, no, truth is, it has just a little weirdness. It does, because let me tell y'all why too. Because Nino was married, got caught cheating, and so now he's coming out poly. But my thing is, I mean, I get it, I get it. Maybe he just enjoys being put up. Okay, period. Understood. I can understand that. But I don't know. It's just like if you just coming out of a marriage, right? You coming out of a marriage. Why would you just go get in a relationship like with three people, commit to three people? Like it's crazy. But anyway, shout out to Neo. Okay, because again, really, really talented guy. Seemingly confused, but talented. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless. Seemingly a little confused, though. It is what it is. But anyway, shout out to him. Now people be saying that Chris is in a poly situation. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think Chris is in a poly situation. No, I don't. No, I don't. Absolutely not. It's a difference from when Neo step out with the women that he's with and Chris step out with the women that he's with. You know what I'm saying? Chris usually does it more in individualized type of setting, if you will. No, I just think Chris just does it the old school way. He just got different women that he dealing with. Um, Now, I will say this. I do think Chris is I think he is similar to Neo and similar to Nick Cannon to the point where, like, listen, you're not the only woman that I deal with, period. Like, I think I would hope, you know what I'm saying, that he at least leads with that. Almost like, yeah, he getting his blue face, baby. Okay, period. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Shy, which is crazy because speaking of him, Blueface is something else. Yeah, now truth is, Blueface is something else. Shy, he's something. But anyway, shout out to Chris Brown, and his baby mother, Amika. Okay, happy belated birthday to Amika, who celebrated her birthday. Now I wonder how old Amika turned because Karuchi, okay, who also celebrated her birthday, they was like, wow, Chris. You didn't went and found somebody with the same birthday as Karuchi too? Crazy, but allegedly the girl doesn't have the same birthday as Karuchi. They say their birthdays are one day apart. Mm, I don't know how true that is, but anyway, happy belated birthday to Amika and happy belated birthday to Karuchi. Okay, period. Which I'm not gonna lie, since all of this birthday stuff been coming up and stuff like that, um, people been talking about, you know, Karuchi being the one who got away, and I'm not gonna lie, I never really looked at it like that, but Karuchi, she definitely got away from something. And honestly, I feel like it's from from being one of many. You know, shoot, this is what it is, child. But anyway, uh, a shout out to Karuchi though, cause I like Karuchi. You know what I'm saying? K be minding her business. Shout out to her and shout out to that. Hold on. Let me see how old Amika turned. Okay, Amika is 33. So it is what it is. Age appropriate. Shout out to that, Chris. I know that's right. She's 33. And you gotta watch Amika because Amika is sure, you feel me, child. She went right on after what she wanted. Okay? And got it. So anyway, shout out to her. Shout out to that. Y'all hold on real quick. Let me see what's hold on. Let me see what's what my handy dandy where we at period in the show right now and what our handy dandy knows. Hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee. Hold on one second. All right now, y'all. And so then speaking of Blueface, child, he Blueface is man, listen. Oh God. Anyway, so his baby mamas is getting into it. Child Jaden and Nevaeh. Yeah, now truth is they was bumping heads. Yeah, something is going on. Well, child, they trying to get it on. Yeah, like Marvin Gaye had said, and not like he was talking because like Jaden called out allegedly I heard her. She did. She was calling out Nevaeh's homegirl, like, what's up with your homegirl? And so I guess Nevaeh was like, man, you trying to pick on my little bitty friend. Like, nah, let me call. Yeah, she dialed up something for Jaden. Child, truth is, she called her other homegirl and was trying to see if she could get her other homegirl to come out there. I said, oh Lord. Take the what and leave the what. I'm sorry, ma'am. You need to be focused on a healthy pregnancy. Yeah, now truth is, remember, you need to be focused on a healthy pregnancy. Okay. Especially because, like, girl, because people is alleging, like, yeah, the allegations is alligating. Okay, at this point. Uh Now let's talk about it. Because, um, I don't know. Like I think people was accusing Nevaeh of like relapsing allegedly or something like that. You know what I'm saying? While pregnant. I don't know. Child, I do not know. Cause y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but I'm not on Twitch and I don't be watching a live streams. But like, yeah, people was alleging that they think that Nevaeh could possibly be under the influence or something. Now what it is, I don't know. Okay. And if she do be, I don't know. Okay, so it's definitely alleged over here on my end, y'all. But that's just what they were saying. And so Carlissa even, addressed it and she was yeah, don't be worried about these people online for real. Especially to the point where it's stressing you out, especially to the point where it's making you want to jump into old habits. Carlissa said that, and like I'm like, okay, you know, I don't know, child. I'm just here to tell y'all what happened, but I don't know how true everything is. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. So, yeah, the girls are getting into it. It is what it is. Nevaeh keeps saying, "What can I do, pregnant? What can I do, pregnant? What can I do, pregnant?" So, like, yeah, now this is looking like Jaden, Alexis, Krishan all over again. Yeah, now truth is, now I will say this though. Fans was telling Nevaeh, you might want to leave Jaden alone because Blueface don't play behind her. They was basically saying that like, he, he might crash out and thrash out behind Jaden. So just, tread lightly. That's what they were saying. They was like, for real, because he wouldn't even let Krishan get to Jaden. I don't know. There might be a little truth to that. Yeah, no, truth is because it just is what it is. I be paying attention and like it seems like, Again, might be a little truth to that, I don't know if Blueface feels like Jaden can't hold her own like that, so he really don't want to see nothing happen to her. Or I don't know if you just ain't finna do nothing to her in front of him, because some guys is like that, okay? It just is what it is. Mm. Um, but like, yeah, no, truth is, y'all make sure y'all scoot up and get comfortable and hit the like button. Word on the curb is the Blueface's baby mamas is tripping. Okay. Um, Now he in the midst of it. Period. Like God. Um, he definitely in the midst of it, keeping going. Because he was embarrassing Jaden too. Yeah, no, he was embarrassing the heck out of Jaden just recently on stream, you know, calling her out her name and stuff because he think that she had got with the security guard guy from her show, the show that Carlissa, put on. Charlie was a lot. But people was feeling like, people was saying that Blueface is jealous, you know what I'm saying? Real jealous. And he was crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Nah, if he was, he had a hell of a way of doing it, because he was, to me, kind of like embarrassing both of them. It is what it is. And people were saying that, like, man, they got kids. And I think that's what Blueface got to remember. Yeah, nah, truth is, he got to remember that. Especially the way his kid acts. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, let's talk about it. To me, the kid just acts like, ugh. Like he just wish things were different with his family. It is what it is. Now, did he say that? No. But, I be just going off of the way he be vibing. He also vibe like he get the camera on my face too. He don't want to be online too. That's one thing too. Um, which I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. I can't explain it because he wasn't always like that. Remember? He used to like being online. So something changed. Yeah, no, something changed to where he definitely be like seemingly embarrassed, or just shy, or just uninterested in the whole social media thing, which by his age, I'm not mad at it at all. Like, let him be a kid, keep him off the line. Let him enjoy the spaces, that are safe for him, I would say. Social media is not a safe place for him. It just is what it is at all. In my opinion, in my most humble personal opinion, it just is what it is. But like, yeah, he was crashing out and thrashing out a little bit over Jaden this weekend, and then he was, I don't know, being mean to her, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like putting the veil in her face a little bit. Now I will say this, y'all, because y'all know I got to. I started wondering if Blueface was messing with it. Like, I started wondering, because listen, they were saying that Blueface has been really quiet and he haven't been streaming like that. Well, he's on tour. you know, he's on tour. But also, meanwhile, back at the ranch, though, what if him and Christian, you know what I'm saying, are doing a thing? Which, again, I already told y'all, I really don't like telling y'all stuff anymore because it's like, yeah, nah, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think I can pinpoint, you know, but now they've been throwing me, you know what I'm saying, for a loop lately. I haven't been having the answers at all. Now, with that being said, though, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they kicking it. They creeping, probably. Okay, it just is what it is. Um, and I'm just saying that because I think that Blueface has started to be mean a little bit to Nevaeh and Jaden. Excuse me. If we all paying attention. Now, Nevaeh, we all know the boys is coming out the woodworks, you know, being saying hella shit and being, kind of to me, kind of, embarrassing them, embarrassing her, and embarrassing Blueface, embarrassing the whole situation. Yeah, no, truth is. And so, with that being said, I definitely think that, like, Blueface is kind of like, now that could be the reason why he tripping with Nevaeh a little bit. It is what it is. If he even tripping with her. To me, it seems like he kind of being a little mean to Jaden and Nevaeh. And then another thing he was telling Jaden, I'm not finna let you make my woman mad. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say woman. He used another word, but I'm gonna use that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Jaden, off the rip, she thought that he was talking about Nevaeh, but I'm like, what if he ain't talking about Nevaeh? You just never know with Blueface. You just don't, because he called Krishan his wife. You know what I'm saying? Recently on stream, so I'm like, you know, you just never know. Truth is, but Krishan, if she is messing with Blueface, I think this goes without saying. She need to be careful with him. It just is what it is. Extremely, extremely careful with him. But I think she already know that. So anyway, shout out to her. Shout out to that. Yeah, nah. Truth is, I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's just hard to explain. Does that make sense? But it's almost like Christian knows Blueface better than we do. you know? So yeah. She shouldn't need too much, advice when it comes to him, I would say. Yeah, now truth is. But anyway, poop stars, it's your girl Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered. I know I had something else that I want to talk to y'all about, but we can get on that tomorrow. Okay. Period. Shout out to that. We can just talk about all of that tomorrow, because I do have a full plate today. It just is what it is. I got other stuff to do, okay? Period. So I came, I saw, I conquered. Shout out to that. It's Monday, May the 18th. Y'all have a happy, happy Monday, and I will see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day.